What's good, everyone? Legacy here, also known as Infamous Legacy, back with another Marvel's Avengers build video. And in this video, I'm going to be featuring my Thor build. With this Thor build, it's a pretty interesting build. I haven't really seen this build on YouTube, but I do want to give a shout out to the Thor master himself, Nate Ace. I will leave his channel in the description below. If you really want to see multiple Thor builds and also overpowered Thor builds, make sure you visit his channel. With this build, however, I actually call this build the God Blast build. The reason why I call this the God Blast build, it has to do with your Assault Heroic ability, and it also has to do with the gear you have, the champion system, and also your combat power to increase your Assault Heroic ability charge. So let's get it started, and I'll show you what gear I'm rocking with and also the stats I have with this Thor build. So you guys can see that with this build, I based it off my heroic rating. It's all heroic based, so I'm currently rocking a 20,330 heroic rating. And here's a quick breakdown of the stats. Melee range, it's not that high. I wish I can increase the melee a little bit. However, this is based on heroic rating, which is a lot of valor and proficiency. So with the melee piece, I am currently rocking this piece right here. The reason I'm rocking this piece right here is because I like that perk, Odin Force Support. That gives you 11.3% increased heroic charge rate when Odin Force is active. This is going to help you get that Assault Heroic ability and charge it really quickly and use God Blast multiple times. The next piece I have here real quickly is a range piece. It's not a really good range piece. I really wish I had a damage buff on this one. Hopefully in the future I can get it. I've been very unlucky getting the proper gear I want for my Thor build, but eventually I'm hoping I'll get a better piece. With this one, you guys can also see it's based on proficiency and valor. Next, I forgot to mention, like I always do, so you can get this piece from the Villain Sector missions or any other mission. It's a legendary drop. And also with this piece, you can get this from the Villain Sector mission after you beat Abomination, after you beat Monica, after you beat Maestro, Taskmaster. This is where I got this piece. So now back to the defensive gear here. This is just an exotic hive mind piece I got from the Mega Hive. The reason I'm using this is because of the stats, to be honest. It's based on valor and proficiency. Next, here comes an important piece right here. I got this also from the Mega Hive. It's called the Hive Mind Griddle. This is based on valor, proficiency, and intensity. However, you guys can see right here, the gear perk. The first gear perk is what's really important. Increases charge rate of a heroic assault ability by 18%. So again, your heroic assault ability is basically God Blast. This build is going to help you when you're running missions where there's multiple floor levels, and it will help you just get through those floors easily by just spamming this build. And again, this is not a glitch. This is just because of the build I have. Next, we're going to go into minor artifacts real quick. I got this from the drop zone missions, and also there's rare occasions where this drops while you're running missions when you open a gold chest or even a white chest. So this piece right here, you can see it's valor based. It increases charge rate of heroic assault by 9.3%. And then I also have another one which increases the charge rate of the heroic assault ability by 7.8%. And then the major artifact I'm rocking with is a Sacred Nornstone of Lethal Will. This will give you a quick damage buff for 4 seconds, and then also increase your critical chance by 6.7% when the damage boost is active. So you can use this, activate it while you're using God Blast. This is really going to be a short and quick video, just because I'm not really going to be demonstrating as much, just because it's only one move it takes. So I will quickly go over through the specialty, mastery, and champion system for you. So support heroic ability, this is what I'm rocking with. assault heroic ability, so this is very important. So this is the one I'm using. I'm basically using Son of the Elder Gods. God Blast Whirlwind inflicts 20% more damage and applies cryo damage to targets caught in a swirling vortex. So if you guys don't know what cryo is in this game, cryo basically slows down these enemies, and when you use this God Blast with cryo, it'll slow these enemies down, and then it'll give you the ability to use your other God Blast. And then right here, another important attribute right here is Rolling Thunder. Anytime you're defeating a group of enemies, you basically get 5% of assault heroic energy back. So this is a must, especially if you want to build your heroic charge quickly for your God Blast ability. And then we're going to go into Ultimate Heroic. Again, really not going to be demonstrating this part of the build. I'll give you guys, just let you guys see it quickly so then you can know what I used. So that's that. Combat. Now we're going to go here quickly.
This is FAYZED music.
Okay, so that's a quick breakdown. So quickly, let me just go over the intrinsic overcharge right here. So basically, when your Odin Force is overcharged, it increases your damage by 15%, which is pretty good, especially if you want to do this before you start spamming God Blast. And also with God Blast, this is what I really come to notice is, I'm not sure if it really is based off your range rating. I still do crazy damage when I'm using my heroic rating. And there is a lot of gear out there which is better than mine, but if you guys are lucky to roll proficiency and valor on it, you'll actually be able to get better perks on that gear. For example, if I quickly go back to the gear real quick, I think it was this one right here. 135% increased critical attack damage when Odin Force attacks. Stuff like this is incredible. So you can see that perk is really good, and sometimes you'll get other good perks as well. Alright, now quickly let's go into so that was a mastery, quick showcase of that. Let's go into the champion system real quick. Haven't really worked on my Thor champion system yet. He's really not my main. I actually just use him for the Mega Hive or other missions where I want to just complete the daily missions real quick. So this is a quick showcase. So when you're upgrading your champion system, you want to make sure you boost and max up all your critical damage, all your innate critical attack chance by 1%. You can also increase the status and stun damage, because again, remember with God Blast you're applying cryo, so you also want to max that out. Another important one is increasing the charge rate of all heroics by 2.5%. So maxing this out will also help you spam God Blast. And then here you can also max this out, and then I'll start focusing all on this, and then you can go into defensive boost. So I went over the gear, I went over the skills, which included the primary, specialty, mastery, and champion system. Now let me show you how crazy this build is and how many times I can spam God Blast. So again, if you're running missions like the Mega Hive and you want to get through like the first 3 floors with ease, you want to make sure you use this build with Thor, complete the first 3 levels, and then on the last level of Mega Hive, you can bring out your main hero. For example, my main hero is Kate Bishop and Hawkeye. I'll use one of those 2 on the last level of the Mega Hive and end up beating it, getting my exotic piece that I want, and then it's good to go. And then you can, again, like I said, you can use Thor quickly if you want to run through missions where you need to farm for materials or farm for, you know, polycrons, all that good stuff. Alright, and shout out to the Guardians of the Galaxy nameplate. You know, I can't wait for that game to come out. This was actually released today, June 24th, but when you guys watch this, you'll probably already have this nameplate. So now let's get on to the demonstration. Alright everyone, now we're going to quickly go through this mission right here. I'm basically in the Mega Hive Heroic Gauntlet 3. This is a perfect level or floor where you can spam God Blast multiple times. So let's get it started and I'll show you how to do it. So right here you can see my God Blast is activated. I'm going to hold it for a bit, hit it. Now another God Blast is active. So let's go to the other turbine real quick. But again, I want to get those enemies grouped up together. Alright, so right here. And then do it. Oh my goodness, I missed. But look at my Assault Heroic ability real quick. Look how fast it's quickly charging. Even though I missed it and I wasn't able to spam it, it only took a couple seconds for it to recharge. See, now I'm back. So let's quickly go over here real quick. Alright, and then boom, God Blast number 3. Alright, this is going to be a perfect one right here. We're going to destroy this turbine. And then another God Blast real quickly, because you can also remember by using this God Blast build, you're going to be able to build your God Blast very quickly, just because there's going to be your other heroes doing takedowns, getting you heroic orbs, which will charge your heroic abilities. Again, we're right here. Another turbine destroyed. My God Blast is charging. Let me just make it charge faster. There you go. Another God Blast activated. Now we're just going to go ahead and clear this room. Another God Blast. And the reason I was able to get that God Blast up quickly was because of the heroic orbs that were on the floor. I was able to pick those up to build up my God Blast. One more time. Oh, never mind. Okay everyone, we reached the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed that quick demonstration of my Thor God Blast build. I know I said God Blast multiple times in this video, and honestly, it sounded like a tongue twister. Anyways, with this build, I do want to say, again, when you're using this build, it's very good if you're running missions with multiple enemies. For example, the Hive missions, Mega Hive, and then also Drop Zone missions. And I personally use this build, especially with Thor, is when I'm trying to complete those daily objectives. It just makes it quicker in completing those. So with this build, I'm not saying like, oh man, your God Blast build is just spamming God Blast, it's boring. It is probably boring, but man, it's going to help you get the work done. Because this game is all about a grind, and by using this build, you're going to be able to grind a little bit easier, especially when you're farming materials and gear for Thor, if you are a Thor main. I do want to give a shout out again to the homie Nate Ace. If you guys really want to see other Thor builds, hit his channel up. I will put it in the description again. The man is a straight goat when it comes to using Thor. He has multiple builds, And I'm telling you, man, he's such a good guy. He's always, giving me some feedback, especially on my Thor build, what I need to improve on, or I can always hit him up on where he finds his gear. But the dude is a straight up, cool dude. Hit him up if you really want to use other Thor builds as well. But again, this is my personal God Blast build. I honestly love it, especially when I'm clearing like harm rooms also and drop zone missions. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please show your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Leave your questions also below. I will definitely answer them for you. Until the next one, I'm out. You guys take care.
This is FAYZED.
Peace.